Alright, so here's my third update on Ivan. As you can see, I've still not exactly got those lined up yet, but I'll talk about that in a second. So I've got the shotgun in his hand. I've got it kind of lined up and kind of aim it a little bit. All that fun stuff. So I've got the animations mostly worked out for what they're going to be. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but this animation is really janky. But the way I did it was I basically took this animation, recorded it, and played it in reverse to get this. I did the exact same thing with this animation and this one, and it works fine. So I don't know what's going on with this one. I've tried re-recording it, I've tried taking other assets and just rotating them, but for whatever reason it doesn't like to play nice, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But so I've got those assets, or I've got those animations. Now something else it does that is, I think I know why it does it, but I don't really understand that much of how to fix it, is if you go from this animation to this animation, it really doesn't like it, and kinda, yeah, that's it's great. But you can go forward, no problem. That's fine. So I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. Well, again, I think I know why it does it, but I don't really know how to fix it right now. And so another thing is, if you're going forward, you can look up and down, left and right. You know, it plays fine. But if you're going backwards and then shake the camera too much, it kind of, yeah, he doesn't like that either. And again, I think I know why. And to sort of explain why, let me throw this back on here. Where was my... Oh, no, it froze. No, is it going to crash? Okay, we're fine. So it is in... Oh, no, I need to remember where I put it. I think it was under animations. Was it the blueprint, I think? Yeah. So... We'll just go here. We'll just do this. Find references, set, right there, right here. And then we'll print this to a string, there we go. I don't want duration, I want string. And so this, once we compile it, we'll output our direction right here. So, minimize this, play. And so now you can see it shows our direction. The way I have it set, it only shows the move direction. So if we move forward, of course we're at 0, negative 0, whatever. And then if we go right, we're at 90, negative 90, 45, negative 45, 135, negative 135, you know, whatever. But here's where I think the issue's coming in. But then again, I'm not sure, because now I'm seeing the 0 and negative 0, but then again, those are, mathematically it's the same, but anyhow, so now I'm show you. So right now you can see it says we're going 180, negative 180, and you see every time it flips between negative and positive, that's when that animation really doesn't like it. And mathematically speaking, there's not a large degree of difference between negative 4, positive 4. It's a very small variable. But if you go between negative 180 to 180, that's pretty much 360 degrees, other than just a couple. So it's a lot harder to smooth that animation. And so what I think is happening is that the controller is basically taking the long way around. Because in reality, in the way that the engine's handling it, negative 180 and 180 is the same. It's backwards. It's facing behind you. This is 0, this is 180, this is also negative 180. It's the same direction. But for whatever reason, mathematically, the engine views those 2 points as 360 degrees from each other. And quite frankly, I'm not sure why. I don't know. And so I'm going to figure out some way to fix that, because right now I'm really not sure. But I also did a little bit of work on the idle animation. You can see the front hand kind of shifts around. What I'm going to do to fix that is I did make a control rig for it. I'll show all that in a second. I also implemented a sprint system where you can sprint now. There's no stamina bar or anything like that. And if you're sprinting, you can't go left, right, and you can't go backwards. So you can't sprint backwards. Because that doesn't make sense. Like, you can't, that's not going to sprint backwards. Well, I made it where you can't sprint backwards because I figured, you know, first person shooter, it made the most sense. Otherwise, you could just sprint backwards from everybody and just start blasting. Or you can just sprint to the right and kind of around the enemy in a circle. This way, locking you to where you can only go forwards, it makes it where you can't just sprint around the entire time, staying out of the attack zone and being able to just pick off people that way. Because that would just be too easy. So that's what I did on the movements so far and the animations. Now for what I'm trying to do to fix the animations and to make it easier to adjust future animations is I made a control rig. So I've been playing with the different types. So here's the full body control rig. Here's the basic 2-bone control rig. Here's the fabric, which is a series of bones. I'm not going to go over what all of it is and what all of it does, but for right now I'm using the basic IK. It just uses two control bones and an effector. In this case I'm working on the left hand for the gun, so it's the upper arm, lower arm, and then the hand is the effector. And I'm using backward solve instead of forward solve because it's an issue with Unreal's bake system. If it's a forward solve, then it won't be able to bake your asset to a control rig, bake your control rig to the asset. It's a lot of stuff I'm having to learn very quickly. But anyhow, so this is the back control rig. So now, just for reference here, if I were to grab, so I don't have this one set up. This one's not set up. It's just, you know, whatever. I only have the left hand set up for now. But if I did the full body control rig, it would be the same with all of them. But I think the basic is going to look the best for this purpose. But so now if I were to find the right hand and move it around, that's not going to let me in here, is it? Okay, well, we'll do this then. So if I were to grab the right hand, right there, and move it, you see, kind of not exactly what you want, you know, not the best. So if we, oh, now I fucked up. Close enough, good enough, whatever. So then if we go back to the control rig, so that's what it does without a control rig. But now that I have the control rig implemented, I can go here and grab these two, and it moves the entire thing. And most importantly, it doesn't overstretch it. So I don't have to worry about those types of issues. Now there are still some funky issues you can do, but I can do that by adjusting the min-max values over here. I've just not done that yet because I just there's a lot I'm trying to do. Anyway, so I've got this set up now, and so now I'm trying to get it sent into the control rig. So if I were to come over here, if I were to grab the mesh, stick you there. We're going to run up a new animation sequence. I already had it put somewhere. Where did I put it? I think I just put it there and that's it. So same thing, yes. And if we were to grab the skeleton, throw it in there. The animation, right there. So it's got the animation in there. If you run through, timestamp, plays the animation, all that fun stuff. Then if I were to bake the control rig, here's the one I made. Because if I put it on Manny, the UE skeleton, it yeah, it has issues, just a couple issues. So just gonna, I wonder if, I don't know, Oh God. Oh, it's, oh God. Oh God. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that for now. And back in the outliner, let's grab the skeleton again, put the animation back on it. Then, so we just put the animation on there. So now if we bake it to skeleton, we'll do mine, create. There we go. Now you can see it has the control rig. I'm able to grab it. Never mind, I can't. So that's something else I had to figure out why. So this is just going to involve more coding on the IK side of things, the control rig, because I don't know. I have a feeling it's something to do now. So the backward solve is to get it to bake, but I need the forward solve to be able to actively manipulate it, because backward solve is only for baking and all that mess, and forward solve is for active editing. It's just, there's so much. But anyways, I got a good starting point. I know where I need to go next, all that fun stuff. And so it also breaks the animation. But then if I were to re-add the animation, it puts them back in the pose, but it messes up the control rig. So there's still a lot I need to do, but we're getting there. We are getting there. I wonder what says the physics asset. Okay, so I really need that right now. But there's still quite a bit that I need to have done. But we are getting there. I guess before I end this video, I do kind of want to see what that, oh, you bastard. Okay, we'll make a new one. Whatever. It's already open? No, it's not open. Oh, something happened. It's open now? No. Okay, whatever. So, let's go ahead and save everything. Oh, instant replace that. I don't know why it does that. Whatever. Save everything. Go ahead and delete this. Don't need that anymore. Showed my point. Then, so everything's saved. So now let's try one more time. Level sequence, new level, save. Yes. Oh, you know what? Fine. Fuck you. I'll make a new one. You're trying to tell me I can't do something. I'll do it anyways. You're not my real dad. The fuck? Oh, that's the, yeah, whatever. Ah, we gotta drag skeleton back out. Skeleton, drop him in there. Animation. Raven, idle. Yes. Baked control rig. We'll use the mannequin body. Yes. I just want to see how cursed this is. So, minimize it down a little bit. Okay, that's good. So I just want to see. Okay, that's not as pronounced as I thought it would be. So let's do this. So let's get rid of the idle rifle and then the aerial swing. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it ain't gonna work. Okay. So let's try a new one. Aerial swing. No, okay. So why are you not working? Why are you stuck in the idle pose? Or in the... It's because of keyframes, isn't it? There we go. So now, let's try. Let's do... I don't even know what I want to do. Let's just try it again. So it makes the control rig for it, but it's not... Oh, wow. There's something going on there with the arms. I don't know what, but it's not good. Let's just do the sprint. Sprint forward rifle animation. Okay, no, it's broken. It's broken. So let's just do this one more time because I really do want to see a funky animation. Force delete. Now, new level. Save. There we go. Let's grab the skeleton. Drop him in there. Let's go ahead and pick the animation. Aerial. That's what I was looking for. Mannequin body. Create. Oh, that's nice. That's... Oh, God. Oh, yes. See, that's the quality content I'm here for. How do I... Is there a way I can slow it down? Oh, you know I want looping. You know I want looping. Hey, loop! Oh, yes, that's good. There we go. Get out of the way. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with that control rig, how I can import it, and then once that's actually done, it'll be an absolute breeze to update the rest of the animations and all that fun stuff. But for now, it's just get everything implemented. But once it's implemented, it'll be easy to use. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy whatever this is, and I'll catch you in the next one.